Welcome to an Achieving Science video. This video is going to give you an overview of calculating speed. First of all, let's begin with the definition for speed. Speed is simply how fast an object is travelling. Now, in order to work out how fast an object is travelling, you need to know two things about the object. First of all, you need to know the distance that has been travelled by the object. And secondly, you need to know the time that it has taken. Now, with everything in physics, there tends to be an equation. Well, the equation for speed is speed equals distance divided by time. Now, like everything else in physics where there is an equation, this can be summarised using letters, where V stands for velocity, S stands for distance, and T stands for time. Along with this, we also need to know the standard units that these are measured in. And therefore, distance is measured in metres, given the symbol m. Time is measured in seconds, given the symbol s. And then this means that because it is a division, we have metres over seconds, and therefore velocity or speed is measured in metres per second, m/s. Now, for your exam, you also need to know some everyday speeds. So it is useful to recall these and memorise these. Everyday speeds for things like walking. Walking tends to be around 1.5 metres per second. A person who is running tends to run around 3 metres per second. A cyclist tends to travel at a speed of around 6 metres per second. A car tends to travel at around 25 metres per second. A train tends to travel at 55 metres per second. An aeroplane tends to travel at around 250 metres per second. Now let's look at an equation and look at an exam style question where we can apply it. So a person walks at a speed of 1.5 metres per second. How far do they travel after 30 seconds? Well, use what you've got from the question to write out what you know. So the velocity is 1.5 metres per second, time is 30 seconds, and the s is what you're trying to work out. Now use the triangle and place the letters in the triangle in the correct sequence. And therefore we can work out the distance travelled is the velocity times by the time. And if we input all the numbers, we find out that we have travelled 45 metres. Now in an exam you'll get marks for the equation, the correct workings, the answer, and the units.